like that they're allowing people to switch it up, but like being able to change your subclass doesn't make a ton of sense like in game to me,
Oh, it
unless
makes
you were doing a lot of
complete.
downtime.
It makes 100% sense to me, because like Largo, he just went through an earth-shattering event. He no longer cares about being a grave cleric, so his whole mentality has changed. There's no reason for him to be a grave cleric anymore. So
I could
being able
definitely
to
see it for
change my
story reasons.
subclass, yeah, exactly. So changing a subclass is perfect.
Well, yeah, but I just feel like it would take a good, like, real length of time in game that most games, like, you can't just do it willy nilly when you level. You know, you have to really kind of find an option and a moment to suit.
Well, even in the instructions, it says you can't do it willy nilly. It's usually during like a class feature level up that you can make those changes.
Yeah. Whenever you get a subclass feature. But the first thing I immediately thought of is, the paladins when you go down to Oathbreaker, when you break your oath.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
definitely
yeah.
then.
So I could see it. I could definitely see it. And it was something that I was like,
I mean,
oh,
and
yeah,
like
interesting.
yeah, and there's definitely instances, especially like with cleric or warlock, where you're getting your powers from a being. Just change your being. There's your new subclass.
Very true. I I'm finding a kind of hard to decide how to role play that though. I mean, I can see the change of deity, but I can't find a flavorful way to do it.
Well, it would really depend on the story in that
The
case.
story,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, me and Nick actually
Like,
had that conversation.
yeah, I know they've done it in Critical Role, but also, like, if you're following this one deity and you find out, well, they want me to kill one of my best friends or something, you're going to break that pact and you're going to be like,
Oh
well,
yeah.
I better get some powers from somebody else. And maybe you've helped a deity in the past, or they're helping you and they're the antithesis to this deity, and you're just like, yeah, well, hey, you need a new partner?
Oh yeah, that would be incredibly
Very
interesting.
true.
So yeah, I think that's just more of a story aspect than anything than a, functional. All right, well, it is that time. It's a little past that time, in fact. So let's get started. So last week, after getting the gang all back together, the gang is now split again because Jeremy is working tonight. Uh, but after getting the gang all back together, um, you were kind of lost, kind of twisting in the wind there, as to what to do. Fortunately, you did meet Ismark, who needed some adventurers to help him. Um, Apparently, his sister Irina is in some trouble and he'd like to get her out of the town of Barovia. So he enlisted your help. Um, However, when you got to the burgomaster's mansion and learned and spoke to Irina, she insisted she would not be leaving town until her father's body was put to rest in the church graveyard. And that is where we left off, pretty much. I think y'all had kind of agreed to it at the end of the last session, if I remember correctly.
From what I remember, we were trying to figure out a way to get her there without having a certain someone's minions interfering.
Okay, so what are y'all doing?
How should we go about this, Largo?
I don't know. I wasn't leading this.
Yeah, but Jeremy's not here. JK, it was Dylan.
Well, I guess we could try and get you out of here and get you to the church graveyard. Maybe dress differently. Maybe try to disguise you as someone else.
She tugs on her lock of hair and she goes, "What do you think this is?" And you notice the auburn roots at the tip of her scalp. I mean, what other suggestions do you have?
Oh well, you know that. I mean, yeah, I don't actually know.
Hmm.
Because wasn't Val the one that disguised somebody that one time?
It was JR.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. Val
Never
just
mind
brought
then.
them into the group with no questioning of the group whatsoever. JR did the dirty work.
JR's the one that put the dwarf beard on Siegfried.
That's right. Okay.
Well, I mean, we could always just go out swinging. You know, I mean, if anybody comes up, we cut them down.
She puts her hand on the sword belted at her waist and she says, "I don't see a problem with that."
See, eh, Bravra, eh.
That's not a bad idea, but it's not the best.
Story of my life.
Ismark speaks up and he goes, "Well, it is daytime. We can only hope that the beast's minions are not as active. Though,
That's what I was kind of hoping for.
I agree. If they're not active in the day, then we have our best chance if we go now.
it's not that they're not active, it's just that they're less active.
Less. Yeah. See. Mm-hmm.
True.
There's no real sunshine here in Barovia. Not that I've seen.
That's true. Not much light out there.
Oh, how long have you two been in Barovia?
Our whole lives.
No, I meant the party members.
Oh.
Not long. Maybe a week, maybe more.
Yeah, we
That's
just
kind of what
got
I
here.
figured.
Sent here quite recently. Pretty much right after the recent massacre at a certain church.
Church?
hmm Remember the church where the father and all the other people died?
This is the character asking you what you mean.
Yeah, this is Irina.
um,
No, I don't remember that.
it's not important.
Yeah, they like tore all these people to shreds.
Um, if my memory serves me, that wasn't a church of the Raven Queen, though.
That's true. But it doesn't mean that some of her followers weren't there, in hiding.
And it was pretty unnatural, everything that went down in that whole town. Pretty shady, if I do say so myself.
Well, I mean, some came back as beasts of the night. We had to put them down, but I don't know.
I think we should try and get this
Over.
rolling.
Let's get it over with.
Uh, who will help me carry the coffin?
I definitely will.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I can help too.
Um, I think we
I
two
mean,
can
I
get it.
would, but
Sure, y'all go ahead. Gives me more arms to swing with.
Yeah, I'd rather, yes, you were here to guard us. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, it's not like that's all I do. I'm quite the conversationalist. And he gives like a little wink.
I can tell.
He looks a lot less certain now.
don't get any ideas. He's a child.
I'm sorry?
Why would I get any ideas?
Not you.
Hey, wait.
I don't understand.
Corin's just
Perhaps
giving
we should
everyone
go.
shifty, squinty eyes.
Yes, well, let's get this on the road then. Sooner we're out of this town, the better.
Yes.
She leans over and she places a little kiss on her father's forehead. Kind of wrinkles her nose a little bit, and then she'll open the doors so that y'all can leave.
Can I activate my divine sense?
Absolutely. That's Fiends, Celestials, Undead? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, you do not
See
get
if
any
there's
currently.
anything- Okay. Well, I'll have to activate that later when we get closer to the cemetery.
Okay. You make your way through a rather quiet town, surprisingly quiet town, down the cobblestones. It's quite a long walk to the church. You've literally got to cross all, from one end of town to the other. And let's see, Rivara, what is your strength score? Okay, you're pretty decent. Okay, so you do get a couple beads of sweat carrying this large coffin with an adult human male inside of it. A few beads of sweat on your brow. You're breathing a little heavily, but nothing that affects you too much. When you approach the doors of the church, and Arena approaches the doors and she knocks. Father Donovich? Father?
I don't like the look of this.
Arena turns and she gives y'all kind of a quizzical look. He's usually here at this time of day.
I think we should put the coffin down.
Ismark will help
Corin's
you
gonna
lower it to the
sheathe
ground.
his sword.
And I'm going to, once we've got the coffin on the ground safely without dropping it, I'm going to bring out my longsword and walk up to the door and see if it's unlocked.
It is
I'll be at his side.
unlocked. I'm sorry, say that again, Corin?
I'll be at his side.
Okay. Ismark and Arena stand shoulder to shoulder, each with a sword in their hand. You
once
open
I
you open the doors into this sagging edifice of stone and wood. Um, the doors open to reveal a 10-foot wide, 20-foot hall leading to a dim chapel. The hall is unlit and reeks of mildew and something else, something rotten. You see the chapel strewn with debris, and there's 4 doors, 2 on either side, on the eastern and western side, and then the chapel stretches out in front of you at the end of the hall.
Corin, I'm gonna go to investigate. Stay here with them.
Can do. And Corin will just take his position there and keep an eye all around.
I'm now gonna equip my shield,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cautiously go forward.
You head towards the chapel, or you check out any of the
Yes.
doors.
I want to try and explore the chapel first
Okay.
and make sure that nothing is hiding in here.
The chapel is in shambles with overturned and broken pews littering the dusty floor. Dozens of candles are mounted in candlesticks and candelabras, though they are cold and unlit. At the far end of the church sits a claw-scarred altar. Behind it hangs a long, thick rope that stretches up into the bell tower.
Is he gonna be okay in there by himself?
Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
think we should go in?
Oh, no. No, 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 no. He told us to stay here. So this is what we do. He's got a plan. He's a man with a plan.
Looking up the rope to the bell, is there anything up there that I can see?
There's some boards up near the belfry, at the top of the belfry, set on rafters, kind of making a circle around the inside of the belfry.
Okay. Um, I don't see anything else inside of the chapel room.
No, you do not.
Okay, then I'll walk back towards the front door where the group is and see that it's clear inside. Let's bring the coffin in.
Um,
Let's shut the door behind us.
Ismark looks towards the graveyard and goes, inside?
We have to
Yeah,
find.
I mean, coffins typically go out in the graveyard.
That's true, but maybe we should look for the priest first.
For what?
If he's supposed to be here and he's not, there's something wrong here.
Maybe he's
I
in the graveyard.
agree.
I mean, there's definitely something wrong here, but I mean, this inside?
Would you be willing to leave your father out here?
You want all of
No,
us
I
to
would
go
go
inside?
and bury them.
We could split. Some go inside, look around, the others go to the graveyard, start the digging.
Largo is making sense. Maybe we should go bury your father before we investigate further.
But we need a priest to ordain the burial?
I am a paladin. I may not be official in Barovia, but I can proceed.
Do you know any prayers to the Morning Lord?
To the Morning Lord, I do not.
Then I
To the Raven
don't
Queen, I do.
My father was a devout follower of the Morning Lord.
I can try. There's no harm in that.
She looks incredibly skeptical. Make a persuasion check.
$13.
I feel that would be blasphemous and would not honor my father in the way that he deserves.
Has
Does.
your father's body been cared for in any way?
As best we could. It's.
Do you happen to have a couple of copper pieces?
Ismark reaches for a coin purse at his side and goes, I might have a few marks. He
I
reaches
just
in and
need two.
he'll reach in and grab two and hand them to you.
I'll take the two copper pieces and a pinch of salt from my rations and cast gentle repose on their father.
Okay, let me look at that spell.
It keeps the corpse for like 10 days and it can't be turned undead during that time.
How long after the body's died is that good for? Oh, so it doesn't have. Okay, that should be fine then. So yeah. Because he's been dead for a couple days. There is
Right.
definitely some scent there, covered up by flowers and
Nothing
herbs.
Largo's not used to though. So he does the right, and that should uh that should ensure that nothing unsavory happens to your father in the meantime. Um, let's go find a priest then.
Okay. Irina will put a hand on your shoulder and say thank you. And she'll head into the chapel.
I'll turn around and head in with her.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Ismark will bring up the rear with whoever's back there.
Yeah.
At the moment, I definitely wouldn't have my sword out since I was talking.
Okay.
Since Corin's already taken his out, and it's, one of the larger Zweihander style blades, he'll just lean his on his shoulder, which is also a pretty acceptable way to carry such a large weapon.
Are you telling me that or convincing me?
I just mean historically, but maybe not in D&D, but like maybe possibly. In my mind, he's not doing it like a weird guy carrying a big sword. It's like this is what people do.
So he's a little bit posturing then.
He's doing his best.
Corn is adorable. Okay. You head into the hallway. And Irina's kind of looking around at the end of the hallway, just like, goodness, what happened here?
I sure don't know, but we need to get to the bottom of it.
Father Donovich? Are you in here?
That's probably not the best idea. and I'm gonna start heading um, towards the first door to the right.
So the southeasternmost door,
Yes.
or okay,
And I'll draw my weapon
okay.
just in case.
You open the door into a very moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. There's a heavy wooden trapdoor that's open, and a puddle of stain, not a puddle, a stain. It's dark, almost black in its brownness, next to the trapdoor.
What's the light situation in here?
It's dim. It's not great. Um, but there are
I'm gonna go
holes in
ahead
the
and cast
ceiling.
light on the head of my hammer.
Okay. Your light throws shadows around the room that kind of give this room a sinister feel.
I mean, it already had that.
More so. And that dark stain that almost looked black is definitely a deep burgundy brown now.
I'm gonna crouch down and look at it, see if I can figure out what it is. Is it blood? Is it some kind of refuge?
I will let you make either a nature check or a medicine check.
Medicine. Oh, come on.
While you can tell that it's blood, you have no idea how old it is.
Mm. Largo, what do you make of this?
It's blood. It's dried, old blood.
I thought it looked fresher than that.
It doesn't usually get that color when it's fresh.
So something happened here a while ago. Should we head down the trapdoor or no?
Cautiously.
I'll go. I can lead it.
If you want to, Corin, then you can.
Corn
What is
is
light?
definitely dark down these down these stairs. Sorry. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's why I was just gonna ask. What is light cast on Largo?
My hammer.
Oh, okay. And I'll look to you and be like, do you mind, coming near me? I can't exactly see very well.
I can't either.
Buddies.
So he'll lead you.
Very nice.
Irina and Ismark will stay in the room you've just left. And you go down the trap. You drop down the trap door down to some stairs. Lily, stop. Stop. And make your way down into this dark basement with pillars about every 10 feet. The ground. The Undercroft has these rough hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. You see, definitely like there's been a scuffle or something, as you can tell from the footprints and whatnot. And then you see great heaps of blood mixed into the dirt.
This place is cursed.
I mean, I don't know about cursed, but some bad stuff definitely happened.
No, you're probably right. I mean, it sounded pretty cool though.
Yeah, it did. It did. I mean, since a little chill down, that's fine.
Corin is beaming and looks real tough. He's got his he's in that ape pose, with his arms out to the side, kind of looking around all intense.
Let's just hope it's not cannibals.
Oh, cannibals are easy. You should see some of the stuff that crawls out of
Ah,
the basements in churches.
I mean, I have. I still don't like the idea of being eaten alive by people.
I don't think anybody would want that to happen.
I mean, demons are easy. You know what you're getting with a demon.
That is true. But you never know with some people.
Exactly. Anyway, I don't really see anything here except for the blood. More blood.
I think it would be best to go back upstairs. And I'll be the first one heading to the ladder.
you see a flicker of light as you climb up the stairs. And as you climb, you see that Ismark has lit a lantern and is now holding it out. Anything?
Not much down there except for some unmentionables.
I'm gonna take one more sweep as they leave.
Okay, anything in particular you looking for?
Maybe another exit or something.
Not out of this room.
I was just mostly trying to survey, see if there was another thing or what had happened exactly.
Oh, okay. And y'all head back out into the. Sorry, go ahead.
No, just now I go back up.
Okay. Y'all head back into the hallway, Rivara?
I head back to where our two wards are.
Oh, well, they were in that room above the trapdoor.
Then I'll be with them until Largo and Corin get back up.
Okay. Ooh.
And then
And then.
And then once they're up, I think it's time to head to the next door.
Okay. You'll head back out into the hallway, and you go for the door across the hall or further up this wall.
I think the door across the hall would be best since it's the
Okay.
closest.
You make your way across the hallway and open the room into this dirty, lightless room. Has a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol. So, when you say blood, there was no body attached to this blood?
Not that we could see.
Strange.
I know. We have to be careful in here. It may not be safe.
Yeah, I got that impression.
Is there anything under the bed if I go and look?
Make an investigation check.
Damn, my low rolls.
It's pretty clear there's nothing under there. Just dust bunnies.
Oh, you always have to check. If there's nothing else that catches my eye in the room, then I'll be ready to head to the next room.
Okay, so you have northwest or northeast?
Northwest, since we're on
Okay.
that side.
You open the door into another dirty, lightless room containing a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp on top of it, unlit, and mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden, sun-shaped holy symbol.
What was the other holy symbol? I don't think I caught that.
Sun-shaped.
Okay. I'm gonna go touch the lantern to see if it's warm at all.
It's cold.
Okay. And then again, check underneath the bed.
Okay, make another investigation. You stir up some of the dust bunnies as they kind of tickle your nose, and you let out a little.
Great. Now I'll have to deal with that. Could any of y'all roll any dice?
You're doing all the stuff, man. You got it.
um,
You must have borrowed your dice from JR this week.
I definitely have. Poor Jeremy. I guess then I'll lead everybody to the next door, the one on the southeast.
Northeast.
Oh, northeast, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. You open the door into a room that has an old desk and chair standing against the south wall. A wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting that a tapestry once hung there. And against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors, each kind of hanging open.
I guess I'll head over to the cabinet and see what's inside.
Okay.
It's hanging open.
Inside, you see a tinderbox, a few wooden boxes full of candles, and 2 well-used books. Hymns to the Dawn and The Blade of Truth, the uses of logic in the war against diabolist heresies as fought by the Olmist Inquisition.
I'll have to remember that. I don't think
Sure.
I've read that book.
Nothing bad.
But I do not want to steal from a priest.
Ismark kind of leans over your shoulder and he goes, "Oh, those hymns could help us."
Yeah. I guess then I can borrow it and bring it back. We'll use this for the burial.
Yes, I believe that book contains a volume of chants to the Morning Lord.
Well, it seems like we've found something that can be useful in here. Don't know why it seems abandoned, but let's go bury your father.
Yes, let's.
And I believe we hit all the doors.
That's correct.
Then I will start heading towards the front door. By now, I wouldn't have either my shield or my sword out. Feeling much more relaxed, but still cautious.
Okay. Oh, speaking of books, Ismark will pull a book out of his pack and he goes, I believe one of you were looking for this one? And on the cover you see Guide to Vampire Hunting by Rudolf von Richten.
Yes, I do believe we were looking for that book. Especially Largo, as I turned to look at him.
I wasn't looking for a book.
Either way, I'll take it for now.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can try. Let's head over to the graveyard.
And I will help pick up the coffin again.
He kind of grunts as y'all pick it up again.
I'll follow Largo so he can show us where the best spot to bury him.
Marina kind of walks out in front of y'all and goes, okay, well, I'm sure we have plenty of room. Let's go find
I mean,
something.
isn't it typically like a family section?
Well, so many people have become... She looks up at the castle overhead. Cattle for the devil. There's really... Everything just keeps expanding. They've probably expanded this graveyard at least 2 times since I've been alive.
No wonder I was called here.
Oh, look. It looks like somebody already dug some graves over here. She leads you to a spot. There's no headstones or anything. But
They look dug up or like they came from the inside out.
Yeah, I was fixing to ask that.
make a perception check. Or an insight check. I'll let you make either of those.
I'll let Largo take this one. There's the Largo we know.
A little of both.
Like maybe someone started digging and then they came out the rest of the way?
Possibly. Either way, it's definitely not fresh. It's probably rained or something since then.
Then I'll keep that info to myself. Do you have a marker for your father?
Well, we were going to commission one from the stonemason. I already asked him to start it. I expect he'll put it up after we leave. I've already paid. Marina speaks up.
And he'll know where to put it?
That's a really good point. Well, we can stop by there on our way out of town. It's on the way.
Okay. Yeah, I was just worried that he won't know where to put it.
How
Yeah,
about
there
we
would be a
mark
marker.
it? How about we mark it for now with a torch or two? Just something to specifically state that this is something different than the rest of them.
Ismark reaches up around his neck and he pulls off a necklace, heavy silver um, in the shape of a raven. He goes, "Well, my father left me this, and since I don't intend to stay, I think it should rest with him." And he's gonna hold it out to Rivara.
I'll take it uh, carefully, and I will start making a makeshift headstone with torches and the necklace.
Usually the headstone happens after the burial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
usually.
getting ready, and then I'll start digging the hole with y'all.
Well, the hole's already
There's
pretty
already a
much
hole
dug.
right.
It just needs to be cleaned up a little.
Sounds good to me. I'll do whatever needs to be done.
um,
Poor guy. He just keeps trying to help, and it's like, hey, buddy.
I just do what I can, all
it's
right?
the thought that counts.
Best. This isn't my normal thing.
Very true.
It's the thought that counts.
I don't usually bury people.
I do. Speaking of which, let's get your father in there, shall we?
I think that's the best idea that we can come up
Do
with.
you want to give them the book so they can do some hymns from it or something?
Actually, I'm gonna hand you the book.
And then I hand it to the children. Here.
Um, I'm not exactly a priest, but
Neither are we. He worships the Raven Queen. I have nothing. Y'all are the closest to a worshiper there is.
um, he's gonna hold the book and kind of look at it, and he goes, "Rena, I think you should do it." And then he's gonna jump down into the grave to help guide the casket until it reaches the bottom, and then he's gonna hop up.
Oh, you didn't have to get in there. There's ropes. We can lower them in there.
Ah, wish you'd said that before I got in here.
You didn't really give me a chance, to be honest. You kind of just hopped in there.
That's fair.
I'll reach down and try to help him out.
He'll accept it, and he'll take your hand with his, and kind of climb up the sides. He's like, you can tell it's rained in the last few days, and kind of tries to brush some of the mud off.
I'll cut my rope in half, and that way we have a top rope and a bottom rope. We
Okay.
just lay the casket across the two ropes, and then lower it down.
All right. So that'll need all four of you to
Correct.
do, and then Irina will kind of be flipping through the book looking for the perfect hymn. She's
Sounds
kind of
good.
muttering to herself. She's like, I never really understood the Morning Lord. So she's just kind of grumbling.
Just do your best because we don't have a whole lot of options.
Let's see. Give me a second. I lost my spot. Okay. She finds some prayer, some rites, final rites, a section on final rites and prayers. And as y'all are shoveling the dirt in, she begins to recite, her voice ringing out across the otherwise empty graveyard. As she's doing that, a heavy fog begins to roll in.
Oh, come on. You can't just keep a funeral peaceful.
I mean,
Um,
it's weather.
Rivara and Largo, you were the only two to notice as the fogs kind of dampened everything. A figure standing back behind the cemetery fence, a ways off, his features shrouded in mist. He appears to be a tall man clad in black, and is bowing his head as if in prayer.
I make no moves to show that he's actually there.
You just kind of like widen your eyes, like,
Yep. I'm not interrupting. But I am keeping my eyes on him.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be just be somebody that's there for a family member or something.
yeah, it's outside of the cemetery fence, but yeah.
Okay. I didn't get that part. There's somebody watching. Just keep going.
She kind of stumbles for a second. She goes, "Oh, holy morning, Lord, please shelter your child in your hands, and may the night mother watch over his rest." And she goes on until, and you can tell she's definitely getting tenser the more it goes on, until she's kind of almost squeaking towards the end. She's like, "Yeah, and is he still there?" And and then she claps the book shut. She goes, "Okay, where is he?" And as you're kind of distracted for a second by the sound of the book slamming shut, you look just half a second, and when you look back, the figure is gone.
Oh, well, he was right there. Or they were right there.
She's got her hand on her sword, and she's like, "Well,
I'm not 100% sure. But that may have been a figment of some deity's power, or maybe a figment of this realm's power.
this land is cursed. The only power here is that of the devil."
Hmm. Very
She
true.
kind of plays with the scarf at her neck. She goes, "All right, Ismark. Thank you. And thank you to all. At least Father can rest now. And we're gonna take a break."
Sounds good.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm back.
Okie dokie, I'm back.
I'm here.
I am as well.
I never left.
Do you
I'm always
ever?
here, watching, waiting.
Creeping.
Aren't you always watching and waiting?
Commiserating.
Collaborating.
Hopefully not dying. 'Cause
Say
that
it
would be
ain't
very
so.
bad.
I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home.
Man, you should have done the funeral.
Oh, yes.
I'm just trying to keep the spirit of JR here, okay?
Oh, he'll be back next week. Oh, wait,
Know
are
how
we
low
playing
rate
next
for his
week?
songs I get.
I don't know.
Great
Because
question.
it's the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so I don't know if y'all have any plans. I do not.
I'm
I
not.
will have
I'm
to get
waiting
back
on
to you.
word from my ex-wife to see. Like she said, since she's supposed to have him all Thanksgiving holiday, and I'm supposed to have him all of Christmas, that she wanted to work out like me having some time on Thanksgiving so she can have some on Christmas. But then I have not gotten anything else back from her, so I'm like hoping she gives me word soon.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know when you know. Alright, so, um, as y'all are brushing the dirt from your hands and putting the shovels back up against the fence where you found them, you see a figure walking into the cemetery yard. He is not cloaked. He is a dusk elf. And as he approaches you, as he gets up close to you, you begin to hear, it sounds like screams in your head.
Oh, no.
Now, Largo, you've seen this dusk elf before, but the others have not. He approaches and walks straight up to Arena, and he holds out a letter. Greetings. My master has bid me deliver this letter to you. I offer my sympathies for your loss. And as he holds the letter out to Arena, you see a familiar, well, at least to Largo, crest stamped into the wax. Largo, you've received a letter with this signet before.
Yeah.
Arena looks around at everybody before cautiously taking the letter. Thank you? The Dusk Elf bows and then walks away, taking the screams with him.
Even the couriers are awful here. What is this place?
Very true.
Welcome to Barovia. She cracks the seal on the letter and begins to read aloud. Dearest Irina, it is with the deepest grief that I learn of the death of your kind and noble father, and especially that it is affecting your young heart beyond all sensation. In this sad world of ours, sorrow eventually comes to all, and to the young, it comes with the bitterest agony, because it so often takes them unaware. Your elders, no doubt, have come to learn to ever expect it. I am anxious to afford some alleviation of your present distress. Perfect relief is not possible except with time. You surely realize now that you will never smile again. Is not this so? And yet it is a mistake. You are sure to be happy again. To know this, which is certainly true, will make you some less miserable now. I've had some experience enough to know what I say, and you need only believe it to feel your heart warm once again. What the hell? The memory of your dear father, instead of an agony, will yet be a sweet, sad feeling in your heart, of a purer and holier sort than you have ever known before. Please present my kind regards to your afflicted brother, your lord, master, and love, Strahd von Zarovich. She stares at the letter for a second, and then she kind of just tears it to pieces.
That's a fair response.
Bastard!
I don't know. I'm guessing someone that you don't like.
It's his fault. His fault. She rips the scarf from around her neck, and on her neck you see 2 deep puncture wounds. He's come twice. Twice. He's enchanted me. He said next time I will be his bride. That's why we have to leave. That's why my father... She seems overcome.
Well, hopefully, we can keep him away from you. Forever.
It'd be better if we could kill the
I
bastard.
don't know about that. He's pretty strong.
We'll just have to get stronger.
Agreed.
Put him down permanently. Take care of the whole situation.
Sister, my concern is getting you to somewhere safe.
Is there anywhere safe in Barovia from him?
Well, I've heard that Velaki is, the burgomaster there despises the devil. And, he did owe my father a favor, as you may remember. I hope that maybe the abbey there, or the, church in... The church there... Sorry, I can't talk. The Church of St. Andrew there, or the Abbey of St. Markovia and Kresk would be viable options.
Corin's like, that all sounds really good. But John's like, oh, lordy.
Right?
That's this whole session.
No idea. I have no clue where any of those places are.
Yeah, let's go, though. I mean, why not? Let's get it started.
Well, that took a fair part of the day. Would you not like to rest before we head out?
It may be best to get there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I feel fine. I'm ready. I think we should just get on it?
I wouldn't like to get caught out on the road in the dark.
There are bumps in the night.
Yeah. But, if they are strongest in nighttime, they won't expect us to be moving at nighttime. So, we should go now. Well, they're not expecting it, but also the very strongest.
Make a persuasion check, Corin.
He does have a point, but let me think about it.
Does he?
Everybody's kind of on the fence about this. On one hand, Irina seems utterly convinced. She's like, yeah, let's go now. Whereas Ismark looks very concerned, a look that you seem to think is permanent at this point. As he's like, maybe we should wait till dawn. That would be the best. We did do some manual labor. And he's like just mud smeared and sweaty and...
I'm starting to think that you're right. Maybe we should wait until dawn. At least at dawn, we have a fresh start.
Agreed.
Yeah, we should probably go back, get a good bite to eat, and something to drink at the tavern, and have some rest. Y'all are right. Yeah, you convinced me.
Definitely no drinks for tonight. Or no alcoholic drinks.
Wow, you really are going for the nunnery, aren't you?
I tried to convince you once. I will do it again.
Rivara's gonna be a nun. I mean...
Yes, Abbot Rivara.
Sister Rivara. Alright.
So, looks like we're heading back to somewhere safe to spend the night.
Okay. Well, Ismark will definitely offer to put you up in the mansion for the night. Or, well, that's the place to sleep, but he wouldn't mind grabbing some food and drinks at the tavern first. He's not exactly a great cook.
Yeah. Either way, as long as we do it fast and we get there before nightfall.
Of course.
Let's go.
Yes, let's. Just business tonight. Strictly business. And Corin does his best to look really serious and, rubs the stubble on his chin.
The one stubble.
And I'll be making sure he doesn't buy any wine while we're there.
Good luck. Irina will wrap the scarf back around her and kind of pull it up like a hood as well. And they'll take you back into the center of town, the tavern, the Blood of the Vine. And approach the barkeep. Small glass of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 1 silver. And Ismark will throw a silver down for a pitcher and grab a few glasses to take them to a table. The 3 Vistani women are still... What are you trying to do?
I was trying to slip the silver on the bar. I do a very, Very poor job.
I had my eye on you.
Right, I knew you were gonna do this. And just like as you're
We're
trying to put a
supposed to
silver
be working.
towards the bar, he snatches your hand and puts it back.
Not his first rodeo here.
Does something seem wrong with the dude?
With the bartender,
Yeah.
make an insight check.
You were asking her and not us, right?
I believe so.
It's
I was.
it's plain to you that this fellow, he's almost not lifeless, but maybe soulless. He has no vim, vigor, and you see him go to cleaning some glass, and he goes to the end of the line, and then he starts back over.
Hey, everything all right, bud?
Small glass of wine, 1 copper. Pitcher of wine, 1 silver.
Margo squints his eyes at him.
He doesn't even make eye contact. He seems focused on the glasses.
What the heck?
Try that again. What are you trying to cast?
What the heck? Dispel magic.
You cast a spell, and it doesn't catch on anything.
Just slowly kind of nod and walk away.
You see the 3 Vistana, or Mordu really, are at a different table than last time, but still sitting around, chattering to each other. And I kind of watch Ismerk while he carries the glasses to the tables and then go back to talking to themselves. You all get this kind of heavenly sense. Largo, this is definitely a scent you've smelled before that kind of wafts in as another dour-faced Barovian walks in and approaches the barkeep. And outside, you see an old lady pushing a cart laden with these crusty-looking pies. Crusty good, not crusty bad. And the Ismark goes back up to the bartender and he says, "I'll have a couple plates of stew." And he looks back at y'all. How many? 1 for each of us?
That sounds fair, and I'll pay you for it.
Or we could have whatever that lady is selling out there.
Don't eat that.
Why, may I ask?
I'm not a fan of it myself. Lost too many friends to addiction.
Addiction to food?
To the pie.
I definitely don't understand.
Like, is there a weight problem in Barovia? Do y'all not exercise?
He slides a couple
You know
plates
what?
of
Go
this
eat a pie.
bland-looking stew in front of everybody, and he goes, "Well," you kind of sniff and poke at the food, and it's very the smell is just flat, Our food is not strong, but whatever's in those pies are. I haven't tried one myself, so I can't speak from experience.
I have. It was weeks before I could get over it.
Ugh, I hear they're pretty good.
Hmm. Definitely don't want to try that now.
You'll become. It'll be the only thing you want to eat.
Corin's kind of like poking at his stew and like grumbling, like, can't drink, can't eat anything good. Just gotta sit around. We can't even fight. Just gotta sit and eat stew. Drink water. Just survive. This is life.
I'll eat the stew. No problem.
It's very
This tastes better than
bland.
the stuff in the
It's
Shadow Realm.
some kind of, yeah, just like the Shadow Realm, very bland. Kind of flavorless almost. Just potatoes and strips of beef that are underseasoned.
Largo happily eats the bland food.
Yeah.
Corin's gonna kind of look up like he noticed something, and then he'll kind of lean over to Largo and say, "Hey, that salt you carry, is that like specifically for bodies, or like?"
It's just salt. I mean, do you not have rations with you?
Yeah, but I only really get like jerky because it's my favorite. I don't really just carry salt on. You carry salt?
It comes with like a basic ration pack.
Oh, I kind of just carried some jerky. That seemed like it was the thing to do. But when you say
I
it
mean,
like
it
that,
lasts, but it's not like the only thing you should be eating.
Corin just pulls out a fistful of Slim Jims.
Do you
yeah,
find that you're
like, oh,
constipated a lot, or
I mean, I guess that makes a lot of sense now. Uh, but unrelated. Anyway, could I maybe get a little bit of that?
I give him a little bit of salt?
Okay. Yeah, it's a very little bit because, these packs don't come with a lot. Imagine one of those little paper
Exactly.
packets. And,
A pinch makes all the difference.
yeah, it's still.
Or Rebecca, since I bought a component pouch and salt is a spell component, would there be salt in that as well?
Sure.
Okay. Well, I don't tell him that I have like a lot of salt because I need those for spells. This is from a ration.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not a lot. And it's pretty much. It's not the best you've ever had, but it definitely, gives it a little more. So, it compounds the blandness.
Maybe we should see if any of them sell salt.
I mean, I'm sure if they did, they'd have it in the food.
From what you've seen, Largo, of the terrain here, there's probably not too many salt deposits.
Exactly.
And after y'all each have a glass, except for Corin, who has a glass of water and a plate of the very bland stew, his Mark will offer to take you back to the house. I should warn you, though. We never know when we'll be attacked. So please, keep your eyes open.
That's for sure. We will definitely keep watch.
So is that it?
Let's head back to the mansion.
So you do. Um, Ismark kind of looks around as he opens the door. He goes, I think perhaps I'll try to barricade this place a little bit.
We're kind of concerned about your sister, right?
Yes.
Well, would it be creepy if I slept outside her door just for safety?
He seems to think about that for a minute. No, I don't see why not. Irina. Well, let's just say if you made any untoward advances, she could handle it.
No, no, no. No interest there. Just trying to keep her safe.
Yes, I would ask her, though.
And so I do.
I guess?
I mean, Strahd kind of has a way of sneaking up on people.
She fingers the scarf at her neck. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, I guess.
So I'll make a little pallet outside the hallway.
Okay. So that's what Largo's doing. Corin, Rivara, anything you want to do before bedtime?
I'm gonna just walk through the house and make sure that none of the doors can be opened easily from the outside.
Okay.
I'll be patrolling the house, but actually just looking for like if they had a liquor cabinet when Ravro wasn't near.
Corin, go ahead and make an investigation check. You don't find anything.
I have no idea what they look like.
Yeah, you don't know what a liquor cabinet is. You're kind of looking in barrels and stuff. You're like, maybe this one has a. Okay. Then night falls. Let me have everybody make perception checks with disadvantage. Unless y'all are keeping watch or anything.
I would definitely be keeping some kind of watch, maybe not fully, but enough to just be ready.
Okay. Rivara, go ahead and do yours straight. It'll be within inside your watch time.
Bam.
Largo?
Think he may have gotten a phone call.
We lost him. He's back.
The girlfriend called me and it messed everything up. I've missed whatever y'all been talking about.
It's nighttime. I need you to make a perception check with disadvantage as you're asleep currently. Rivara is on watch.
Pretty much what happened while you were gone is Corin was looking for liquor cabinets, and I patrolled the house looking for anything that would indicate that the doors would be easy to come through.
And then my daughter got her finger stuck in a drawer, so I was having to deal with that.
Ooh.
It
Oh
just
no,
everything turned into a mess all of a sudden.
Wow.
that's no fun.
Ouchies.
So there's my check, 13.
Yeah, give me just a sec. Gotta make some for them too. Give me just a second. I'm missing something. There it is. Um. All right, Largo, and of course Rivara is already awake, and Arena all hear the howling of wolves and scratching coming from the front door. The door opens behind you, Largo, and you kind of fall inwards. He's here.
Yeah, I heard it.
At the sound of the door being scratched on, I would definitely try to head to her bedroom
Okay.
the fastest way possible.
Corin, where are you stationed?
And I would definitely start pulling out my sword.
The moment I hear it, I'd start running for it.
You haven't heard it yet. You're still asleep, but where are you stationed?
Oh, I'd just be sleeping wherever everybody else is bunking down, like wherever they told me.
Who told
Kind of
Corin
like
where to
wherever
sleep?
the host had showed us.
Bottom of the
Oh,
stairs
okay.
with me.
Okay. Do you wake up Corin on your way up the stairs?
I would prod him just
Okay.
enough that it was enough to wake him up, but not enough to
Make
not
him
like
hit
a
you?
slap to the face, but a slap in the face kind of thing to just wake you up, but not really bother you.
Sharp poke in the ribs.
Yep.
Okay, you get a few of those, and you kind of like, kind of coming up to yourself, and
Very heavy stomps up the stairs.
you'll hear the doors, the front doors, kind of pounding in a little.
I will put my gear on and just kind of brace at the stairway.
Unfortunately, to don armor takes quite a bit of time.
If only I wore it.
I know
I'm
you're
glad
good.
I didn't take any off.
Well, then you didn't get any rest.
Nope.
No, he was doing guard duty. Everybody else would have had 2 hours, so a short rest minimum.
Yeah.
But I don't think y'all have fought anything, so y'all should be fine.
No, we haven't done really anything. I cast like maybe one spell.
Which is nice. Ooh, very nice.
Wow.
Maybe we'll have a chance here.
Largo's like trying to roll over, pick himself up off the floor.
Hold on, I'm trying to add their name, and I'm not sure how to do that.
What I do for subbing in somebody is sub in like a frog or something, and then just have their turn.
I have a stat block for him, but I want to change the name, and I know there's a command for that.
I don't really know how to do that. I've never tested Avery's commands.
I'm gonna die to some wolves.
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
There's no way. They'd have to make it past me first. I got this.
I sure hope you do. If not, I'll come running down to help.
Yeah, because my AC is like a 12 right now.
Oh, that's fun.
Me too.
Got it. Yeah, Irina's wearing a nightgown, so. But she has a sword.
John, yours is a 12?
I don't know if you saw what I rolled for the stats for this character, but he's doing his best.
It was either 64 in total or 63. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's pretty much like below anyone you'll ever meet. That's not a
Oh,
little
poor
bit.
guy. But don't you get con and dex as your AC?
Yep. 12.
Oh, dudes.
Yeah. Me and him are total opposites.
Whoops.
Yeah, I have massive AC, but mediocre health, and he's got a lot of health but low AC.
I have 2 scores that are over 10, unless you count my dex, which is an 11. So technically 3 scores that are over 10.
Yeah.
You hear a at the front door as something hard slams into it. You hear a little splintering.
You hear from the top or from upstairs. Yeah, I'm coming.
You're like pulling on your boot. Rivara, you've reached, of course, everybody. What would you like to do? Well, you've reached Corin, Largo, and Irina.
If there's only one stairway up to her room, then I would like to position try and get them to position themselves behind me, and I'm going to block the walkway past her bedroom door. So
Okay.
try and
Well, the way the house is set up is there's 2 stairways going up to the top, but it's a long U-shaped balcony around the top floor. So it would be quite a ways to get around, but you can get around.
Okay. I'll just try and position myself where if I can block the walkway towards Arena, then I will.
It would take 2 people to block it solidly, but you can definitely, anything that moved past you would get op attacks.
Yeah, I'll block one side.
Okay.
And I will use my action and equip my shield and my free action to draw my sword. And that'll be my turn.
I'll allow that, I guess. Corn. You're waking up slowly at the foot of the stairs.
How far are the stairs from the door that's getting bombarded?
About 20 feet.
Okay. In that case, I'll just get up, get my great sword ready, and take a stance. I'll take the dodge action.
Okay. Irina's got her sword pulled out, and she looks at Ira. Ismark's in the room next over. Can you get him?
Sure.
Boom! Your turn, Largo.
I'll head for his room.
And you'll just bang on the door, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna bust through if I can.
Yeah, it's not locked. You just boom right into the room, and he kind of sits up like, what the fuck? And you see him pull a dagger from under his pillow. He jumps to his feet. I'm gonna add him to it.
Now, was that away or towards the stairs?
I was away from the stairs, one room down.
Then I'll try to use the rest of my movement to start heading that way.
Okay, that would have been 10 movement to get there, so 20 back. So you can get back to where you were, or and 5 feet past, I think. Yeah, you have 25. Yeah.
Oh, he is so tired.
He's in his Jones. The door splinters inwards, and you see a pile of fur and teeth as 4 wolves stalk their way into the room. Ismark comes out pulling some long pants on and a sword in his hand. Big sword. Number 3 begins to move in towards Corn, who's the closest. Let's see what they got. Any freaking thing. Okay, bye.
Oh,
He miss. Number 2 is going to come in and start nipping at the side as you're distracted from the one at the front. And he sinks his jaw into the calf for 7 damage, and he tries to pull you to the floor, but you hold your ground.
He should have had a regular on it instead of to keep the highest, because I was doing dodge action.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about that. Let me fix that. I'm gonna reroll. I'd reroll the other one, but I got 1, so. There we go. Same damage. You're still on your feet.
Yeehaw!
Woo. Rivara, about 15 feet down the stairs, Corn is being swarmed by these wolves. And then you hear another thoo from towards the back of the house on the first floor. And Irina goes, "The kitchen!"
Since he's got that end covered, I'm going to use my movement to position myself on the opposite side of Corn, so facing towards the kitchen area.
So you're going down the stairs?
No, I'm gonna stay on the stairs.
The kitchen's on the first floor.
Okay. I'm gonna just try and stay and protect the lady, and I'm going to fling a spell at the wolves.
Okay, roll to hit. Or, I don't know what spell it is, so.
Saving throw. Actually, I am gonna roll the hit. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll to hit. 1 and 3 are the ones on Corin right now.
Damn.
That is. It barely misses, singeing some of the fur.
I got 2 rays with that.
All right,
And
but the
9
second one hits. I'm gonna guess you aimed at the other one in this case. For 9 damage.
And then as a bonus action, actually, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm just gonna stand my ground and wait.
Okay. Corin, you have 2 in melee.
I'll go for the one that's already been damaged. I'd like to rage.
Yay! I would like to, if you may, allow me to rage. Do you have anything you say when you go into rage?
Oh no. But I will recklessly attack with my greatsword.
Okay, that's advantage.
It's time for some carnage.
Damn!
Aren't you, what is it? The, blessed barbarian, Corin?
I
Too
am.
blessed
So
to be stressed.
since I'm raging, it's 2 more damage than that, and then I'm gonna roll 1d6 plus 3 for my radiant damage on top.
He had 2 hit points. He did.
Oh.
He beyond
I
it.
didn't
You
even say
killed him
that.
3
I was
times.
impressed. In that
Nice.
case, Great Weapon Master means I get to cleave.
Oh, so you do. Would you like to cleave its head off or go straight down the middle?
I'll cleave its head off and go straight into the other person.
Okay, roll a
Don't you
hit.
get to cleave with the crit anyway?
I allow it.
Nice.
All right. That will take the other one down.
And that was a bonus action.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks?
Yep. And a bonus action.
So wouldn't that just never mind.
Once more into the fray.
All right, there you see 2 more at the door. They're about 20 feet away, or you can hold position there.
I'm pretty spent where I am. I'm gonna hold so they can't get past.
You still get another attack though, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I used my bonus action to rage, and then I had my first attack, and since I couldn't use my second,
that's right.
my bonus action, I used my second attack just to go for it. Because as I said it, I realized that I had already raged this turn.
Ah, there we go.
That is right. I totally forgot about that.
Just trying to be. I mean, I was almost caught up in the excitement, but I'm trying to be good.
Me too.
Wait, so the Great Weapon Master didn't allow you an extra attack?
Great Weapon Master allows it, but as a bonus action, and I had already used
Yeah.
my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why.
So
I
yes,
got a
but
little
no.
off there too. It all sounds so good.
Yeah, I'm following you now.
We're learning. All right. Rena's gonna hold her position, but she's gonna hold her action. Number 2's gonna run up and try to bite Corin, who is raging. For 4 piercing damage, minimum damage.
But that will be halved down to 2.
Ah, yes. because it's physical. Yep, you got it.
But you didn't roll with advantage, did you? Because
No,
I'm reckless.
no, I did not roll with advantage. Let me roll again. I was. They have pack tactics, and I was trying to do that, and yeah, I messed it up.
It happens.
It definitely does.
There's always a ton going on.
Okay, so yeah, keep that 2. And I know you get advantage on strength, I think. But since you passed, I'm not gonna re-roll it.
Didn't he attack recklessly?
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to give him advantage on it.
Ah, okay.
So they only have 1 attack. So Largo, your turn.
I'll start moving there.
Run down the stairs.
Sure.
You can get up on it.
I can get up like on an enemy.
Yes. It'll take 10 feet
How
of
many are
movement to get
left?
on an enemy.
How many are there?
Just the one that's on Corin. Alternatively, you could move past it and head to the one near the front door, but you can't reach it on this turn. That is a miss. Number 4 is gonna run in. That tisty one that's just flaunting his flesh. He's gonna go for that one. I think that it does hit. Okay. So 2 damage, and you're good on your strength save. Ismark's gonna half run, half jump down the stairs. He's gonna bring his longsword in towards the new one. Oops, that should be. Oh, not a 0. And he's gonna slice it for 9. Meanwhile, you hear the sound of splintered wood from back towards the kitchen.
That doesn't sound good.
Come on. Enough of you.
You hear moans and groans coming from the kitchen, and then you see a figure, flesh rotting and shambling, come to the archway leading into the lobby. Rivara, your turn.
I am going to cast a spell. I can see those creatures.
You can see one of them.
How far away from me is it?
It's probably about. See, you're up the stairs. A squared plus B squared. Probably just around 50 feet for you.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okie dokie.
So it'll be right up on him.
Right by the door. And what does it look like?
Well, it looks like, well, it kind of looks like a raven meshed into uh, the hilt of a longsword.
Oh, very cool. Okay, and it swings.
And it does. Let me roll.
Okie dokie.
Eh.
I think that's good enough. I haven't brought up their stats apparently, so let me just double check. I think it is though. Come on, computer. And this is force damage, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yes, that is enough to hit. So roll your damage.
11.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on it if it's still up.
It definitely is.
Aha, 2. And then second ray. Another 6.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okie Corin, you have 2 wolves on you again.
Let's not fix something that isn't broken.
Okie dokie.
Sounds good.
Go for the hurt one first, and then the other.
Just to have myself covered, I am being reckless again.
Yep.
Jeez!
Yeah, that one is dead.
I think.
And you have a second attack and a bonus action attack. You hit the other one. You damage it, but don't kill it. So, final attack?
That's my bonus action attack because
Okay.
it was the cleave.
Okay. Alright, that'll do it. I forgot what number he is. I think he's 4? Yeah. I have a -1 initiative. Another zombie moves into the doorway next to the other one. Holding her action. Another one comes up behind. Another one behind. And then you all hear this loud. You see something running up the hill outside of the broken front doors. It's grotesque and possibly undead. Largo, your turn. There are no wolves currently, and it is 20 feet to the front door. and about 40 feet to the kitchen.
We haven't seen the kitchen threat yet, though, right? We see what's coming at the front door.
You see that most predominantly, but you did hear some groans and stuff from the back, so you could definitely see those if you wanted to.
How many are coming from there?
You see 4. You also see Rivara's spiritual weapon over there trying to cleave.
There's only one big one coming from the front.
Yep. Very big.
It may be better just to long rest your character so that it'll stop saying that. There we go.
Other side of the door? Or up towards front?
That was supposed to be no. That was supposed to be spiritual guardians, not weapon.
Ooh. Maybe type guardians instead of spiritual. I don't know. It's really picky about some things, and then other things it's like, this is what you meant, right? It's like the bad form of autocorrect.
Very true.
Yeah. I don't know.
This spiritual guardians is around you, right?
Aha!
Ah, what'd you do? Oh, spirit guardians. Haha. Okay, so
Yeah, I was putting spiritual, and that was the problem.
yeah. That's
So
a
I do that,
problem.
and then I run towards them.
You run towards the zombies or the big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
The group.
Okay, you'll be back, let's see, 15 feet. And this is what, 15 feet around you, or?
Yep.
I think that just about hits everyone.
It should hit the first 2, but not the ones behind.
And as he casts it and he's running towards it, you notice 4 other halflings appear around him.
Ooh, shivers. They took the form of a woman, 2 girls, and a young boy.
Yep. I have been waiting to cast that spell just for that.
Ooh. If you don't have inspiration, please take it.
I already do.
Okay, too good. Okay, so they need to make wisdom saves. Oh, it has to be on their turn. Okay.
Yeah, it won't be till their turn.
Okay.
I was just prepping.
Sounds good. I am ready.
Doesn't it say on a turn though?
When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So it's their turn. That's the way I'm reading it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not, I mean, yeah, they're in it for the first time, but it's because it's my turn. I'm moving in there. It's not them coming into it.
This creature runs in, and it is huge. And you see this giant morning star in its arm where the muscle is partially exposed. And it runs in towards you, Corin. It's gonna get just to the door on this turn. Ismark's gonna follow Largo, assuming Largo excluded him from the Spirit Guardians.
Who's that? Ismark?
Yeah, Ismark.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Okay.
exploded.
Okay. You're cool, I guess. And let's see. Oh, I missed that earlier. He's not gonna get to the zombies yet. But next turn. Next turn. Alright, this one's definitely gonna need to roll a wisdom save. And they're so smart. And what kind of damage is it?
Radiant.
That's what I thought.
$13's not bad, but it could have been better.
What? Oh. That's enough. Okay, so that one will go down. Brings us to Rivara.
So I've definitely noticed the biggest thing in the room.
Oh, he's in. He just came in the room. So I mean, he's a quiet fellow. So maybe not. Just kidding. He's yelling.
I'm going to use something that I haven't used yet.
Okay.
So I lift my hand and the armor I'm wearing pulses down my arm and a bolt of lightning streaks out towards the big creature.
Okay. Roll to hit. So 1d20 plus 4. Okay, that'll hit.
Ooh, geez, that's nice.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it could have been better.
True.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, this is definitely something you haven't seen before, Corin.
And then after that shoots off that way, I'm going to switch my attention to the mace that's not mace, the sword that's glowing down there. And it's going to if it can reach a zombie, it's going to take a swipe at it.
Yeah, the one you next to the one you were hitting. I mean, it's up, so you can get that, no problem.
Okay. Then I will attack that one.
That will hit.
And 7.
Okay.
There's nothing else that I can cast on my turn, so I'm just going to brace myself for an onslaught of attacks.
Okay. Corin, it is your turn. The big creature is 20 feet from you. Definitely looking your direction.
I'd like to run up and recklessly attack it, please.
Roll to hit. Ooh, with advantage. Yeah. $16 plus 8. 24.
And that second bit is radiant damage -2, which is just regular rage damage.
I'm confused. But okay.
Rage, I get an extra 2 damage, and then I get 1d6 plus 3 radiant damage from Zealot Barbarian for my first
Ah, very good. Okay, number 3. They're not smart creatures, so they're gonna move up into the spiritual guardians and take some damage. Spirit guardians, damn it. Let's fail, so that's 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's gonna come through and let's see. You're about 15 feet away, so that is just enough movement to get up on you, Largo. And it crits for
Ooh.
13 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a con check. He crit and
Check or
maxed.
save?
Con save, sorry.
You're not
That's
messing
what I thought.
around
I just
tonight.
wanted to make sure.
Apparently. Okay, you save. Does your spiritual weapon doesn't get reactions, right? Yeah, because it's not a creature.
As far as
No.
I know, it doesn't.
It would hit.
Oh, would shoot.
Yeah, because you have to take off your armor to get rest, and
Oh yeah.
like I spent 10 minutes to get armored for this.
Alright, so that's just 6 bludgeoning damage. Number 4. That's not a valid save. You're good?
Yeah, save check is not a valid save.
I don't know why. Alright, number 4 cannot get up to you, though. He's still about 5 feet back. Largo, it is your turn. Oh, I forgot to roll for 4. Oh, he saves.
Wow.
That's a first. I need to take half. You don't have a spiritual weapon. You have spirit guardians. Just kidding. You can have
No,
both.
I typed in attack with Warhammer, and this is what it did.
What the fuck?
Really?
Is it the same to hit? Oh, there we go.
Nope.
Okay, any particular one you want to go for?
3.
Okay.
Now, Now, do you want me to re-roll for spiritual weapon, or just use what I just did?
Because you're gonna what?
Because I'm gonna, because I'm gonna cast it.
Okay. I'll let you keep it, I think. Let me just double check something. Yeah, that should be fine. I'll let you keep it. Same one you're going for?
Yeah.
Just a moment. Okay, that one goes down. Okie dokie. Think that's it for you, Largo?
Yeah, I was just marking my stuff off.
No worries, I was just double checking. Oh, he gonna hit. You were reckless, so with advantage. He gonna try to hit.
Uh-oh.
It shouldn't be hard.
That's not right. I don't think it added the right one. Let me just roll.
Oh. My options were javelin or great club, and I was like, oh, please no.
That's not right. I think it added something else.
You're getting a tree trunk dropped on your head.
It doesn't hit, right?
Yay!
This might just gonna try to hit one of the ones on Largo. As he about faces, it goes. Should just be 1 and 3, I think. No, 4. That'll hit. And something I forgot to do last time. Again. Oh, buddy. Really doesn't want me to take that second attack. Rivara, you kind of look up as you hear this.
I would use my reaction to let him attack again.
Okay, let me do that first. Now I gotta find his stat sheet. Ooh, much better.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, that reaction helped. Okay. Oops, don't know what I did. Okay. Rivara, you look up as you hear some chittering and squeaking, and you see burst in through the windows 2 swarms of bats off to either side, one near you and Arena.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't like that. So I'm going to lift up my hand, focusing on them, and activate the ability again.
Which ability? Oh, that one.
Lightning.
Okay, roll a hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. So roll double your die. So that'd be 66.
Just straight 66?
Yeah, there's no plus to that.
Okay. 24.
Very nice. So that will actually take down that swarm. Okie dokie. Fried, burnt hair kind of singes your nose hairs.
Okay. Was the bedroom door open by any chance?
Yeah, it's still open.
Okay. Is there anything in the room at the moment besides, I said, the doorway kind of thing?
Nothing you see with just a quick glance.
Okay. Then I'm going. Can my spiritual weapon attack a creature down there?
I think there's still one or two.
Someone within 5 feet?
One.
Okay,
Not
then
5
I'll
feet,
have
but
it-
you can move it. Right?
Okay. Then I will. How many are within 5 feet of Largo?
Just one.
How many can I get within 5 feet of the spiritual weapon closest to Largo?
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. How much can you
One
move
at a
your
time.
weapon? You have to move your weapon. You don't have anything within 5 feet of the weapon.
I can move it 20 feet.
Okay, then you can get that one that's on Largo.
Okay, then I will move it up to Largo or by Largo
Hit Largo? Okay.
and and smack the zombie.
Yeah, hit Largo. See how much that armor is gonna help you out after that.
No, I will not hit Largo.
14 will hit Largo. Yeah, it'll hit the zombie. Roll your damage.
Six more.
It seems to stumble a little bit, but then it pops right back up.
And then if I can, as a free action, say, move into the room, and I'll try and position myself where it make it easiest for her to get in the room, and I'll defend myself. And then
Words are hard after 8.
it is.
Corin, you got big and rotteny right on you.
Just how you like it.
Ew. He's only a kid.
Yeah, I'm innocent. But I'm gonna attack the giant sword, please.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. For 13 damage. Plus. Damn. So 24. 34, 5, 6, 7. 37.
+2. I didn't do rage for the second attack.
Okay. Rena's gonna move into the room and kind of stand by the door. Still holding her sword ready. Number 1. Still alive. I'm gonna go for Ismark.
Didn't it start its turn in the spiritual guard?
Oh, you're right. Thank you. Forgot about that. So never mind that. You know what? That's radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what he rolls. Largo, your turn. You don't have any on you. There is, you see a swarm of bats up in the air, and you see Big and Beefy up towards Corin.
How far are the bats?
They're about 20 feet.
I move my spiritual weapon 20 feet.
It goes up into the air. Kaboom! Oh, kaboom! With the shovel. Maybe. Let's see, that will hit.
And then I'm going to run over to Big Boy.
Alright. Let's see, he's 40. No, you weren't that far. You moved 25. What was it? It was 20. He's 20 feet from your movement. No. Sorry,
20
10
from me
feet.
being able to reach him.
Using your movement, you'll be 10 feet from him. I'm sorry. Because I'm thinking of the stairs, but you're not going to the stairs. You're going straight in.
And I throw my dagger at him.
Okay. It sinks into the sickly pallor that is his flesh.
He just started his turn inside my spirit guardian.
Ah, very nice. He'll take half. And then he's gonna wail on some corn, maybe, probably.
Do I
not, actually.
re-roll the damage, or do we just keep 13?
I've just been keeping using the 13.
Okay.
Because they
That's fine, I
haven't
just
functionally changed at all.
Don't forget to hit me with advantage.
How could I? Okay, that's a hit.
That'll do.
That'll be 14 bludgeoning damage.
So 7 bludgeoning damage?
So 7 bludgeoning damage. This mark will get closer, but not close enough.
I feel so stout and unkillable compared to what I've been. I'm sorry, but I just can't contain it. Like, I feel so good.
You were hard to hit before, but you were pretty squishy.
Yeah. That's one of the better things about Barbarian is they get so
Okay,
much
you
health.
see and hear, and you see these body parts climb out of the unlit fireplace like they've crawled down the chimney.
How in the hell did they manage that?
Who knows? But that swarm's gonna come down. Let's see. Largo's probably the closest. What's my speed? Not quite enough to get on him. Rivara, back to you, bud.
Okay, I'm going to, with my action, I'm going to again streak lightning at the swarm,
Okay.
trying to protect Largo.
Okay. That will hit. For
For
6
6
damage.
damage.
Okay.
And then, can I move the? Am I still within 5 feet with the mace or no?
Of what?
With the longsword.
Oh, your spiritual weapon? Let's see. It was 20 feet in the air there. That was Largo's. So move. You can move 20 feet, right?
I can.
Yeah, you can get on the swarm.
Okay, then I'll move it there and have it swing at it.
Roll to hit. Unfortunately, that will not hit.
Okay, and then I will move into the doorway.
Okay. You kind of block
So
an
pretty
arena
much
there, but okay.
blocking anything from coming into the door.
Okay. Arena was
We're
like,
here to
I was
protect
gonna.
her.
Okay.
We're here to protect you and keep you safe. We
Okay.
don't need you to enter the fray at the moment.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Let me take like a 2-minute bathroom break, and I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm back.
I ended my turn.
62 Mississippi, 63 Mississippi.
Bite me.
I kid.
Corin, are you there? Or...
Nope, dead.
Okay, sorry. Bye. R.I.P. F. Just kidding. Go ahead.
Rip.
Nah, I can't be killed now. I'm a barbarian.
Especially not that one.
Yeah, you gotta be
Yeah.
hit by a disintegration ray first.
Oh,
Don't do that.
feels.
Were you saying that just to poke me?
No, because Mortimer got hit by a couple of them.
True.
Yeah, you were a paladin when you got hit.
Though I did lose quite a few characters to that.
You did. Poor guy.
Twice. Hey, one time you were turned to stone.
I think the worst one was making a character and losing it in the same session.
Falling into the damn lava.
Oh gosh. And you're like, I have so many diamonds.
Yeah, I had like, I don't know, 8,000 gold worth of diamonds or something. It was very sad.
Corn
I
Betty.
crashed the market of Waterdeep.
Corn, it's your turn, buddy. You still got big and ugly on you.
No, he was dead. Remember?
He said he
That's
can't
why he
die.
hasn't done anything yet.
Looks like he wasn't dead enough.
Hold on. Your first one, you get radiant damage, right?
Yes.
Roll that first. Oh yeah, that's enough. Okay, so your second attack wasn't used. There are some zombies crawling out of a chimney about 20 feet away, and then there are some bats in the air, probably 15 away from you.
I'll go for the chimney.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nobody died though. Like,
Mm-mm.
well, that's
No,
okay.
no
I'll end my turn.
redeaths. How am I supposed to hit them with you standing there? Alright, number 1 is the one that Corn's on. You were reckless, so... Quite reckless, young man.
They now have a top hat.
Pip pip.
How far is the 01?
They are from you probably 15 feet. It's off to the side a little bit. Yeah, 15.
Okay.
So
Just
is
make
that
sure
1 damage?
they're not within range.
That's 1 damage, yep. Okay, so they're in range, you said?
No, I was asking if they were. I was trying to find out if they were.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a 15-foot radius.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say that they are just barely. Okay, so they'll take half. Okay, so 1 damage to Corn, and then next is number 2. What's your DC? Largo?
Me?
$15.
15. Okay, so that's full damage. Corn. Oh, I didn't do it with advantage.
So try again.
Try again. Oh, look, I got it. 3 whole damage to Corin. And it's Largo's turn. So you've got the bats in the air, and then these 2 guys. Up against the bats, that is a miss. They're just bats, Largo.
Yeah, but have you never fought Sturges?
It's a joke.
That was a reference from the last time we played Curse of Strahd.
Todd couldn't hit
That's
bats
true.
to save his life. Literally. And you curing yourself or are you curing somebody else?
Yes, myself. Because I took some ouchies.
Oh, that's a miss. Oh, hold
I
on.
can't help it. The 2.
2 is like the worst number. 1's pretty bad, but 2 is annoying. You'll see 2 more wolves come tearing in through the front door.
Are we gonna end up killing
Oh,
all
hold
the
on, that's
wildlife
wrong.
in Barovia?
I'm not opposed. Have you met
Did they-
any nice wildlife here?
Did they come into the front door?
They come through the front door, yes. Well, yeah, into.
Spiritual guardian or spirit guardians.
You're not up by the front door, though. Oh, you're pretty
wasn't I
close. You're
attacking
15.
the big bad
No,
fat
you moved.
guy? I didn't move after that.
You didn't move. That's right. Your sword was attacking. Okay,
I
never mind.
killed myself and then
I was
attacked with
thinking
the,
of corn.
spiritual
My bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
I put the wrong ones in. So now let me put the right ones.
Spirit Guardians is pretty OP.
No, it's just a really well balanced one, but balanced towards the hitting bricks in the face.
The danger is you got to get close to the enemy for it to take effect,
True.
and keep concentration on it
Yeah,
at the same time, 'cause you're
concentration.
going to be getting attacked.
It's a big thing to concentrate on a spell, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, I wish Paladins had Spirit Guardians. It would make a lot
I
of
think
sense.
they do with the new expanded list, don't they?
I'm not sure.
Oh man, I'm gonna be looking here in a second.
Yeah, check Tasha's. I think they do now.
Dire wolf swarm. Let's see what's done.
Speaking of which, have y'all seen the new Aura of Vitality spell that the clerics get?
I haven't looked at it.
I haven't.
So they cast a concentration spell on themselves, giving themselves an aura, and as a bonus action, they can do basically a 2d6 heal on themselves or anybody within 30 feet.
Okay, the swarm is attacked by your spirit guardians, bringing us to Rivara. Rivara, you're still in the front door? I mean, in the arena store? Rivara?
I'm sorry, I was looking at something.
Okay. Still in arena store then?
Yes, I am. And who is on the battlefield left?
2 large wolves just came in through the front door. Let's see. I think there's 1 zombie. Let me double check. 2 zombies left.
Okay, then I'm going to target one of the wolves with the lightning. I believe I can still reach them.
Let's see. 15.
If I
Yes, you
can't,
can.
then-
You can. You can't really see the zombies from the door though. And it's
Okay,
just barely going to
that's
reach
good
the
enough.
wolf. That will hit.
$10 damage.
Okay.
10 is pretty good, but it could have been better.
For sure. And then if I need to move my spiritual weapon, I will as a bonus action.
You can't really see the
Right,
enemies
bat's
down
still
there
there?
from your point. You can move it towards the wolves, but they're not gonna get. It's not gonna get on it on this turn, and you can't see the zombies to direct it towards them.
Okay, well then I'll use some movement and walk out of the room so that I have line of sight.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action move it to the closest enemy. I'm not sure which is which.
Okay. Yeah, you can get on one of the zombies. You're
Okay,
like above
and
its
then-
head, going bam, 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 hitting it with the hilt. Maybe.
And then I will have the long sword swing at the zombies.
That'll
12
hit.
to hit. Another 10 damage. And then I'll move back into the doorway if I can.
You can. It's 20 movement total. And
Yep.
it goes down. Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
That brings us to Corin. Corin, you've got one zombie left over here. And then the two wolves are over in the door. You hit. Roll your radiant. Okay, that zombie's down. You can run to the door. It's 20 feet.
Will do.
You don't see him. Okay. Okay, he bites into you, Corin, for 6 piercing. And the other one is also going to bite you for 6 piercing. Oh, I forgot to roll. Hold on. Stay still. Nobody do anything. Nobody breathe.
Don't even blink.
Blink and you're dead. Okay. Now you can go.
Perfect.
18 plus 6.
Are those the wolves?
Yay.
I'm not in melee of them, am I?
No, you are 15 feet back.
Okay, I'm gonna run up on them.
Do it. Do it. And you miss.
I have not hit anything with this stupid hammer.
I haven't hit anything with Ismark's second attack, so I've kind of feel ya.
Bonus action, bring that weapon closer.
Okay, that'll get you a little closer. You can definitely get there on the next turn. Ismark. Let's see. Yeah, he can get because he was over with Larga. No, he wasn't. He was with the zombies. He's looking through the door though. Sword T. DI1. It hit something. Rivara, only creature you still see on the battlefield is a rather large wolf with Largo and Ismark and Corin on it.
Okay.
But
And
as you look
if I miss-
around, sorry, as you look around out in the distance, kind of down the hill, you see a large black wolf, its eyes gleaming almost red in the dark, and it seems to be standing still.
We have more company. And then I'll move out of the room a little bit so that I have a better visual of what's below. And I'll bonus action move the mace, not mace, move the longsword, spiritual weapon, as close to Largo as possible. And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast and attack.
Okay, roll to hit. No.
And
Yes.
Then yes.
Polar opposites. Wait.
Very much so.
Okay, no, sorry. Elder Blast. Sorry, my bad.
Reroll that one.
Oh, reaction.
Nice.
Nice. So, 18 altogether.
Every little bit helps. And then I'm going to re-enter the doorway.
He just runs out. Run back. She's like, if
Well,
you.
I found a way to defend the lady without actually going anywhere. This is
Corin, your
perfect.
turn. That will hit. For this 13 plus. Actually, that's probably going to do it. Corin, tell me how you want to do this.
I'd like to just give a fainting sweep down with my greatsword, and as they dodge, bring it back up under the neck and cleave that head off into the air, and then give it a good kick.
Okay, this is a big, thick wolf, and you just cut through it like the tenderest meat as it just. And then it goes, kind of thuds on the floor, and you just go. You're distracted by that, so you don't notice. But Largo, you definitely do see that black wolf standing far down the road, with the red eyes glimmering in the light. And then it turns around and walks away slowly, kind of fading into the darkness.
Oof.
And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
Yet another enemy. Someone else to hate us.
Well, we did cull a
No.
huge part of Barovia's wildlife.
It was pretty great, though. We did a great job.
Would Largo know that he's a shapeshifter?
Make a nature check. I'll give you advantage, actually. The thought certainly jumps into your mind. You don't know for certain, but you can guess.
Could I technically re-roll that one?
Sure.
If you were rolling dice, it would make sense, right? As a halfling.
Yeah.
Meh, worth a shot.
16.
That's 12.
Sorry.
15.
I'm blind.
Yeah, the 15 would be the higher. Yeah, you don't know for sure, but The thought
Okay.
certainly enters into your mind. Like, what if?
You're right. Given the what everything that's happened and what I know and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Good game, guys.
For real.
Very nice.
I was
Ugh.
like, a few wolves. I'm just gonna come down here and attack. I started having to throw out a bunch of spells like crazy.
Hey, I was doing pretty good. No spells
You
required.
were destroying people.
You came
It's
in
so
clutch for
different to
sure.
not be a monk.
Rah, you
Yeah.
feel powerful.
You're like,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't even
unstoppable.
care that it's not magical. Eat a dick.
Yeah, hit me all you want.
I really
Yeah, keep hitting me.
underestimated the armor's ability. I kind of wanted to save that unless I absolutely needed it, but whenever I found out that I could sit and protect her from whatever was coming, I absolutely used that to the best I could.
Yeah, it's always better to use something rather than to save it. Like enjoy it as much as you can.
I
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to save my spirit guardians for a much more dramatic moment.
Yeah.
very true.
Things
Something
were
JR
getting
could
hot.
definitely enjoy too.
It was very much something that needed to be used at that moment. We
Because
were kind of
I
swarmed.
I know any other time that I or somebody else has used spirit guardians, Rebecca's been like, "Well, what do they look like?" And so I had been sitting on it, thinking about it, and I was like, "What if?"
Yeah, and you said it before I was gonna ask because I was like juggling stuff, and then I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, that was amazing. That was so much fun.
yeah, especially with what you were told, like, I'll be here, I'll wait for you.
Right, and then all of them right there help. I was like, "Oh, that would be so perfect."
Ugh, that was such a cool moment, Largo. Not gonna lie.
It was so nice.
Y'all all did really well.
Yeah, it was great. Y'all guys have
You
a
did
great
really
night.
well.
Me
Y'all
and
have a
you.
great
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Bye.
All right, good night.
I had so much fun. Have a good night,
Good
everyone,
night.
and stay safe.